Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and I want to talk about a couple of things, particularly Valve filing for a new patent that could hint at a pretty big Steam feature to come, and our PS3 has gotten some major upgrades as well, as that team has uploaded a new video, and I want to talk about that briefly at the end of this video. But first of all, as people noted on social media, Valve has a new patent for tracking game file read operations to allow instant play where you can start a game before it finishes downloading. So essentially, this is a feature that is available on, I believe, Xbox, but a lot of games don't support it, and sometimes it's just completely janky. However, obviously, there are other games that do support this as well, like on Battle.net, I believe, like, WoW, you can do it, and a couple of other games, StarCraft, maybe, and it seems to work pretty decently, but the idea is that you could download a portion of a game, and then you could start playing right away, and let the other portion of the game download as you play. So, for example, if you download, like, a single-player action-adventure game, you'll download the contents that are required to get through the first level. You'll be playing the first level, and as you're playing the first level, the rest of the game downloads. So a pretty interesting feature that has potential. Unfortunately, I have the pessimism that, like, you know how it is with a lot of PC games, like, you need all the files downloaded for it to run at a smooth state, and I do question whether or not that would completely break some games, and I don't think every game would be able to take advantage of them, of this potential feature, just because of how game development is structured. But it's still something interesting that if they can get it implemented, I think it could be a very, very good feature, especially because some people have grotesquely slow, Steam download speeds. It's not going to be the same for everyone in terms of how fast your downloads are. For me, I can download, a 40 gigabyte game relatively quickly, not even, the quickest that most people can, but there's also other people that just don't have the best internet in the world, or they're on wireless connections. They just live in an area that doesn't support super fast internet. Whatever the case may be, there's a lot of variables in this sense, so having something where you could download a portion of a game and then immediately start playing, and then the rest of it would download in the background, I think could be something effective to implement. But I do have a few questions about the ins and outs and how exactly it would ultimately work, and if it would be an effective tool for the majority of games, and whether or not it would break some games. But I do know that this is a feature that some games have been able to implement, and some services have been able to implement. So if we can implement it at a grander scale, I do think that makes a lot of sense and would be a very, very good thing. Okay, moving on from that, our PS3 is one of the most remarkable emulators that I've seen over the last few years. Like, for a long time, maybe like 7-8 years ago, I never thought a PlayStation 3 emulator would really be something that would be easily accessible, just because, as you guys might know, the PlayStation 3 uses cell architecture, used a very complex cell architecture that, unfortunately, a lot of developers didn't even like, so the idea of emulating it did sound a little bit difficult, but our PS3 has made incredible strides, incredible advancements, and now you can play a lot of premier games. A big game a lot of people use our PS3 to play is Persona 5 or Demon's Souls, games that are unavailable on PC, and you can play it through our PS3. Well, now, our PS3 is the first emulator to support AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution, that's FSR technology, thanks to our lead graphics developer KD11 implementing it on the 6th of August. FSR is incredibly useful for our PS3 in a number of ways, and this is just directly their description. FSR allows users to have better visuals at a similar level of performance, which is incredible for users with low-end graphics cards that struggled with using internal resolution scaling. The few games which don't work with internal resolution scaling can also utilize FSR without any issues, which is a huge improvement over playing at a native 720p resolution. Yes, increasing internal resolution, guys. Check it out on PCSX2 if you haven't checked it out with our PS3, but man, you can make some games look incredible, at least, comparatively speaking. Like, I played Tales of Abyss using the PCSX2 emulator, and my god, you can make that game look pretty darn good, given that it was a PlayStation 2 game. Even users with high-end graphics cards will see a lot of usage out of this, as games which have a high RSX PS3 GPU load can lower frames when scaling up to 4K. With FSR, you can use an internal resolution scaling value of 1440p and then upscale to 4K with FSR. Visuals still look amazing and frame rates will be higher. They also have a video showcasing some of Fidelity FX in action, and yeah, it looks quite good. You see some of Tales of Xillia 2, you see some of, I believe that's Eternal Sonata, yes, Eternal Sonata, They show off a little bit of Nier, and Nier might be the most staggering one from a video difference, from a visual difference that you can see out of it. So it looks quite good. Motorstorm Pacific Rift they also show off. Uncharted Drake's Fortune, which is kind of relevant since Uncharted 4, that collection is coming to PC, but we don't have access to Uncharted 1 to 3 natively. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff, and really cool to see the RPCS3 team has been able to make this much progress. I'll leave a link to their Patreon as well in the description box below if you do want to support them. That's essentially how they do get to put so much work into it, because they're just a team of people that, there's obviously not anyone supporting them like a publisher or anything like that. So that is an effective way to support them. But that's going to do it for me in this video. Again, we'll see how that happens with Steam's patent, but hopefully they can implement that at a big scale and get a lot of games working that way. And then also RPCS3 continues to make grand strides and get better and better. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.